So I'm making this application which anyone can use to learn and keep the most memorable parts always in memory. So that's how it starts. In this application, what we have is, let's start with app module.ts. So we need browser module, ng module, forms module, http module. Browser module is to get access to browser features. ng module is to get access to the core Angular features. Forms module for two-way data binding. http module for adding data services, which would provide backend API integration. In-memory web API module is for specifying an API that is meant for demo purposes only. So in the initial stages of development, when you don't have a backend API service, in that case you can use this, in which you can easily plug in the external API when you have it in the future. Mock learning object service is the service which I made, which looks like this. Mock learning object service. What is this is the inMemoryDbService, the database service, and this comes from Angular 2 in-memory web API. So the actual thing and the actual class is inMemoryDbService, which is an interface that is implemented by mock learning object service, and this implementation of inMemoryDbService should go into imports like this. So this is telling Angular that this DB service is available in the module against the URLs which have app/learning object. So let's see how learning object is being used in the actual data service, which is the service provider. So this in-memory learning data API is supposed to be included as the providers, and this API uses app learning object because it's available through here. So this data service uses that endpoint to provide for learning objects which are available right here. Now these values are available through this service. This service is available to the module through the provider, and this service now in memory learning data API can be used in zone list component like this. So we have private access to the API service in the constructor of zone list component. This can be used right here. Get learning object, then it actually returns a promise. So when the promise is fetched, it resolves. Then learning object is the argument available to this function inside then, which initializes the learning object S, which is an array which basically would be filled with these objects. So once this is populated, it can be used in the HTML as this, and you have the service available working like this. I am going to upload this on GitHub. So what I have here is, so let's go here, liberal dot, time is money. So I already have the repository created with the initial check-in. I have it cloned right here. Let's get status. Oh, status screen. Okay. Yeah, these are the changes. So git add all, git commit. Right, so it is saved. Now let's upload this whole video also on GitHub.